Hey everyone, welcome to the Final Cut. Mark the Movie Man here. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out our review of Split, brought to us by M. Night Shyamalan, who directed and wrote this story about a group of girls who are kidnapped by an individual with 23 distinct personalities, and we see how the girls try to find which personality might help them escape while avoiding the other personalities who are trying to kill them or have another nefarious plan for them. And we see how all these events play out in this film. Now, going into this film, I was a little bit worried of how they were going to handle the dissociative identity disorder, but I thought they actually handled it very well. First off, James McAvoy's performance in here is very impressive. You get that he actually has these different personalities. The performance he puts in by putting a separation between these personalities is great. He really is into this role and is believable and, man, at times scary. I really enjoyed James McAvoy's performance in here, and it's worth watching this film for that alone. But it's also a decent film. M. Night has gotten a lot of flack lately, with rightly so. Some of his films have been really a miss lately, but The Visit was, a decent film. I enjoyed it, and this one I think was better than The Visit, and I think this is one of his better films, recent films that he's come out with. Now, you get Betty Buckley in here as the Dr. Karen Fletcher character, who is the therapist for Kevin, who's played by James McAvoy. That's one of the personalities he plays, and I enjoyed her character, and they put her in there to help explain what this disorder is, and try not to make it seem like Kevin is the standard, but an exception. At least that's the impression I got for her character. She's defending people who have this disorder, and she was really put in there for the perspective of that James McAvoy's character is really an exception and not the standard for folks who suffer from this. So I enjoyed that quite a bit, though I think some of the dialogue in there was a bit ham-fisted. I think he felt it needed to be, so you get the point across that, of what he was trying to get at with the character, Kevin character. Now, Anya Taylor-Joy, who we've seen in Witch, I loved her in that. I've got to see Morgan yet. I hear that's good. She plays Casey Cook, the main girl, if you will, who is trying to escape, and I enjoyed her performance, though I thought they could have did a little bit something different with her backstory. I thought it was a bit cliche what they did with her character, of her kind of childhood trauma type of thing that she suffers, and yeah, I wish they would have done a little bit of different spin on that, but I still enjoyed her performance in here. And yes, the twist at the very end really opened up some things. I was impressed. Though I did see it coming, I wasn't disappointed, because halfway through the film I'm like, I wonder if he's gonna go where I think he is gonna go with this, and he does with the twist at the end, and it opens up some other possibilities, and it's good to see this is doing well at the box office, because I am hoping that they do what I think he does next with this after the twist. So I'm not trying to spoil it for you, because I think it is worth a watch, at least for the matinee. It's creepy, it's atmospheric, it does hit cliche points, and while some of the dialogue in here is a little bit hitting you over the head and kind of delivered cheesily, James McAvoy's performance alone makes this worth watching, at least for a matinee film. And I have to give it 3 3/4 stubs. I just wish they would have taken a little bit different approach with the Casey character, but other than that, it was a fun twist, and it looks like M. Night is kind of falling back to what his earlier films were, and trying to keep it a little bit more simple, and focusing on the characters more so than just trying to give you some kind of ultimate reveal. So check it out. If you have seen Split, leave your comments down below. Love to hear your thoughts on this movie. Subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate your support, and until next time, keep that ticket stub.